Alive in the 1990s, you can probably still remember where you were when the verdict came down or when the police chase with that white Bronco started. WBZ's Brandon Truitt shows us how those moments are now burned into our memory.
He was a legend for the NFL.
Being at work and the shock when the verdict was announced over the radio.
Whenever I think of him, I just think he did it and he got away with it.
There are no shortage of opinions on a man whose life polarized the world. Moments big enough to ask, where were you when?
We were in South Africa, so it was quite interesting to watch it because we'd never seen anything like it.
The chase, the trial, and the verdict, three pivotal moments that made the world stop and stare. The 1995 trial became part of our daily routines. Don and Katie Terlinden lived in Los Angeles through it all.
It was kind of a tense time in LA.
And there was arguing about him trying to fit that glove on his hand, and and everybody was saying, must be him. He must have done it.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
The phrase cemented into the lexicon. The verdict had millions holding their breath. These Northeastern students huddled around televisions on campus.
Not guilty of the crime of murder.
Reactions across the country were largely split down racial lines.
I found it so unbelievable.
The other thing that I remember distinctly is all through the trial, it was kind of like the first reality television I ever watched.
Things have a way of coming full circle. Michelle and Kiana are law students. They say the first time they heard of Simpson years ago was by watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The famous sister's father, Robert Kardashian, was one of Simpson's lead defense attorneys.
It's one of those things where you wouldn't even assume that sort of connection, like law and celebrities, the Kardashians of all families.
So much change following that trial. It really created the 24-hour news cycle, and it adjusted the way we discuss domestic violence. For so many, the trial of the century continues to hold up to its name. In Boston, Brandon Truitt, WBZ News.
Tonight.